The broadcast is live. Well done.
Podcast is live.
Hello, weirdlings.
Yes, happy Thursday night. Welcome to the Boils and Ghouls, Living Dead, the Weird, and those that wish you were. We're starting tonight. We changed our time tonight. We're hoping Hadley will be here, but I don't think she's going to make it. Alan should be joining us in a few minutes, and I think we may be blessed with Joe Hansen tonight.
Excellent.
But I'm not sure. Tonight's movies, we're going to give everybody a few minutes to join in, but tonight's movies is the disturbingly dark and realistic Don't Look Up, and the movie that I just absolutely fell in love with. I watched it twice in the same week, The Adam Project with Ryan Reynolds.
I hate to admit it, but so did I.
Yeah, that movie was
good.
Gotta go that way. That movie was great, and the funny thing was, it was wrong on so many levels when it came to the science. But it's like it's too fun not to enjoy. So we'll give them a few minutes. Rich, how are things going with you?
Okay. Excuse me. I'm trying to. Hi, Landa.
Hi, Landa. Right back at you with the beautiful comment.
I'm trying to get things done. I got a lot of things to fix on the house, and it needs to happen. I need to do the chimney lead. I put a roof on about 6 years ago, and now the chimney lead is it's just gone. So that needs to get done. My whole front yard is all dead from a big oak tree that just throws acorns everywhere. And when I say acorns, I mean like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of acorns. It's ankle deep, and it's crazy.
Really?
He's got one eye.
Cyclops.
Wait, what am I showing? Oh,
hey, buddy. Half a Gamboa.
We're live, right? We're live.
Yes, we are live.
Hey, good to see you guys.
For some strange
good to see
reason,
most of you.
You're in the middle.
Yeah,
I mean,
you need to fix
we
that
only
camera,
see
brother.
The right side of your face.
Yeah, there it is. That's
there we
better.
go. Monkey in the middle.
Little more.
Hi,
Let's get
Tony.
this. What's up, Tony?
Yep, Alan made it.
Right.
Yeah.
Good thing too. We were gonna have to start talking about him.
That's why I made it. I knew you guys were going to talk about me.
Yeah.
Half of Alan.
No, we were just talking about what was going on. Rich has got some huge outdoor projects. I'm trying to finally get that book. Oh, hi, asshole.
Yes, asshole.
And hi, Hope. I am shocked you are up this late. Thank you for joining us.
I hope.
Yeah, I'm working to get Nurse Alyssa 8 out, and we're on the hunt for a new puppy. But
cool.
The problem is, it's like if we get a puppy, it's going to cost thousands of dollars, and unfortunately, dealing with some of the shelters up here is just. We found a beautiful dog. We liked her. The thing said the dog was great. It was great with pets. I filled out the application and got but she doesn't like cats. Then why did you say she was great with pets?
Yeah, right.
Frustrations. Alan, what's going on with you before we jump into the movies?
I got my copy of my new book, Hunt the Night, back from the publishing company, Silent Studios, and they want me to beef up some of the action scenes. Hey, Chance, and buff up the finale or beef up the finale. So that's good. So I'll be doing that this weekend, and I'm going to be a grandfather. You got the ultrasound today. So again, 2-time grandfather. So we're really happy about that.
Congratulations. Where is it? There it is.
Thank you. Congratulations on both counts, Alan. And that means twice the spoiling.
Yeah, right.
And that's what grandkids are for, to spoil them rotten and get back at your own kids when they were pains in the ass.
Right? I'm too young to have grandkids. I mean, look at those crow's feet, man. Hi, Whitney. Hi,
Whitney.
There we go. Oh, thank you, Hope. We're really excited around the house, so it's awesome.
Good.
All right. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think of it. And Whitney, Good to see you all.
Hey, Whit.
All right. Our 2 movies tonight are Don't Look Up and The Addams Project. I say we start with Don't Look Up. Which one of you gentlemen would want to discuss it first? Rich, go ahead.
Oh, that was the not it signal.
I'll do it.
Oh.
I'll do it. I will do this one. The plot of this is. Oh, thank you, Landa. The plot of Don't Look Up. There's a Armageddon-size event coming to Earth, which is it a meteor or comet?
Yeah, it's
meteor.
And as we are divided these days, we're divided on this, whether it's going to happen or not. And that is the premise of this movie. In a nutshell, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 sides. No, it's not happening. Yes, it's happening. And unfortunately, spoiler alert, put your fingers in your ears, folks. If you haven't seen it yet, it's happening. So you have the Don't Look Up people and the Look Up people. And this movie is politically skewered, wickedly funny, politically correct and incorrect. It's everything. It's just a big stew of what's going on these days. Leonard DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence are astronomers that find this meteor coming towards the Earth. And they take it, of course, it goes to the White House. The White House is ran by a Hillary Trump-esque female president. And if you haven't seen it, it does both sides.
Yeah.
It's crazy how well it works. And
she nailed it too.
Yes. And the
Meryl Streep's the president, and she nailed it.
She's great. And in the administration, typical government, nothing to see here, right? Is busy dealing with her scandal of wanting to elect a Supreme Court justice that is wholly unqualified. I think he's a local sheriff somewhere, and I think he's a porn star on the side too.
Yeah.
And she wants to, yeah, you're right, Chance. And she wants to put him as Supreme Court justice, and that's trumping the meteor coming towards Earth.
Yeah. No politics in that one when you said trumping the meteor.
Well, I mean, I could not pull another word out. Sorry. And there's a lot of actors in this that just do great. I forgot the kid's name that played. Oh, he's not kidding.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill is excellent
yeah.
in this.
He's great.
And the singer, I had her name.
Oh, Ariana
Grande is excellent in this.
She is.
It's just a crazy movie. It's worth the watch. It skewers both sides. So whatever side of the line you're on, there's some for you. There's somebody. And it's well written. And it's actually, besides all the political barbs and the ugliness in it, it's got heart in it, especially the end scene with Leonardo and his family and stuff. That just, to me, I was like, oh wow, that's great. But he's a good he's an excellent actor. I don't want to say good because people say, oh, he's the greatest of that generation, but he's an excellent actor. Jennifer Lawrence pulls her weight in this.
She does. I'm not a big fan of hers, but she does really good. And the special effects are great. You guys can throw your 2 cents here in a minute. The stay for the 2 in-scene credits if you haven't seen this movie yet. Yeah, Jonah by
that's
right?
exactly what I thought when I saw it.
That's how they wrote it. They absolutely wrote it that way.
Female Joe and a Hunter Biden.
Yeah. And I was worried when I first saw this movie, my wife and I, but it had such a cast in it. We thought, well, we'll watch it. And it, like I said, it had enough to go around for everybody.
Yeah, it definitely delivered.
Yes.
So I've watched it twice. I watched it when it first came out, just on a whim by accident. I was like, oh, that was pretty good. And then I watched it again day before yesterday. Yesterday. And it's really well acted. The cast is phenomenal. You're going to know everybody you see.
Yes, Chance.
So the first time I watched it, I really enjoyed it, and this time I enjoyed it as well. But it really made me angry. Because at the end of the day, I could actually see all this shit going on. I could see it happening, and it's to the point where they find this comet that's going to come and it's going to strike Earth and kill everybody. It's a planet killer. It's going to kill everyone in 6 months. They start to panic. They go to the White House, and the White House just totally blows them off. And then the White House listens a little, and they're like, well, how serious is it? We want to get our people on it. Then they realize that it is very serious, and, everybody's going to die. So they push their political agendas to the side and say, we need to fix this. But that's also a political agenda.
Yeah.
And they go on a news station, and Ariana Grande, she's this big singer. She's just broken up with her boyfriend, and that's the top story. It pushes all the other stuff away. And when it comes time for this mission to go up and try to save everyone, this Elon Musk / Steve Jobs character, he's like super, super wealthy, and he discovers that the comet has all kinds of elements that are, good for us, good for planet Earth. They're, to make people wealthy. So they cancel the mission. They basically turn everybody around and cancel it. And they want to go up and drill the asteroid. And of course they screw it up, and it goes from there. Initially, when I was watching this yesterday, it made me very angry. I was like, damn it. Because I could see, this country, the United States, right there. That could happen.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I just got sad, because that's where we are now. So, I mean, I didn't want to be sad. I didn't want to be angry, but that it just brought out those two emotions in me because of the way this country's going politically. And it's just, and that's how they absolutely wrote it that way too. For sure. For certain. Yeah.
And it wasn't just the politics too. It was like you said, the news, those two bimbo news reporters.
Yeah.
I love that when Jennifer Lawrence got mad at them. You can't be happy about everything. We're all gonna die. The influence of the Elon Musk type character. It's $140 trillion. Let's try to break it up and bring it to Earth and save it. And and she was just, oh my God, Meryl Streep was such an airhead as a president, sending the photograph. She decides, okay, her nomination for the Supreme Court shows that she's sending private part pictures to him. So, okay, let's make this a priority so people are more concerned about the comet. What broke me up was in the first 5 minutes, I got this Armageddon feel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For sure. And, they're like, what are we going to do? And everybody's running around. And then after that, I realized Armageddon is porn.
Yeah.
That's what we want to happen.
Yep.
Government gets together. Government figure out what's called NASA officials who are not appointed because they contributed millions of dollars to the campaign. Yeah. Send up a team. Who do they send up? Ron Perlman.
Oh, Ron Perlman. Yeah.
Hysterical in that.
Yeah. And I love his racist character,
Yeah, he was. Yep.
And he's screaming at the kids in the White House lawn, and they picked him.
Yeah. Well, and then Kate Blanchett and Tyler Perry as the two morning hosts. Yeah.
Oh,
they were great, and they did the vapid morning host thing, with the coffee and the.
Oh, yeah.
They did that perfect.
And the thing that I found, and maybe it was me, maybe I'm the only one who caught it. I found it disturbing that in Armageddon, everybody was top notch. Everybody was articulate. They knew what they were doing. They could present themselves. Then you got to Leonardo DiCaprio, who was weak, he allowed all this whole media hype. He joined into it because he was popular. And poor Jennifer Lawrence, the only one with a brain in the whole movie, but she was too shy. She was too shy and didn't have the looks. I mean, I thought it was sadly telling that she's the one telling the truth and nobody liked her. She was banned. She was destroyed on social media.
They made memes about her, yeah.
Yeah, she was destroyed on social media because she was not attractive. She was not flamboyant. But they like Leonardo DiCaprio. Ooh, he was hunky and good looking. Let's listen to him.
Well, it's typical style over substance.
Exactly.
You know,
And
I
it
love
was written that way.
Yeah. I love the part with the general when they're waiting to go see the president and he comes in with the snacks and he charges him. But the best part was when Jennifer Lawrence it didn't set well with her. And then later on they brought it up and she was pissed.
Yeah, like
about
5 times. It was throughout the whole film. She
Yeah.
kept bringing it up that the general charge. Why would he charge for free snacks?
Yeah. I thought that was great. Just a little part was great.
Mhm.
It was it was brilliantly written, and like you said, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, you got your ass kicked in this one.
Yeah. Everybody got some on them.
I loved the grandiose when she decided to make the. And Rich, did you notice where she made that big speech?
On the battleship, you mean?
Yeah.
At Battleship Cove?
Yeah, Fall River, Massachusetts. Yeah. And the fireworks are all displaying and that.
It reminded me of that Cher video. That's what it reminded me.
Oh my God! At least you didn't straddle the gun. But it was just, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, that does remind me of a president who'd put on a performance like that. Yeah. But it was sad. It really was. Yeah. And then the whole thing about fighting the science.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Don't look up. Look up. And then the guy with the actor who had the button with the look up and look down.
That was Chris Evans.
That's right.
Was that Chris Evans?
Yeah.
That was Chris Evans.
That was Chris Evans. It's nice.
He had glasses and a hat on.
Oh, I knew he looked familiar. I couldn't place him.
So the Don't Look Up movement came from the president and her political affiliations because they initially had started the mission to go and get and destroy the comet to try and save Earth. Then they called it back to make money. And then people started seeing the comet in the air. You could see it coming from a few 100,000 miles away. It was enormous.
Yeah,
right.
And that was the political movement was don't look up. Just don't look at it because it's not real. And they knew it was coming, and they were trying to figure out if the Elon Musk guy was trying to figure out if he could go up there and drill, and that ends up getting botched. So you already know what's going to happen at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah.
But that's kind of what made me sad, and not the movie, not the plot. It was just the bullshit, the lies that the government told, and it was frustrating. And that's what made it a good movie, was because I could see that happening right now. And it is happening right now.
And I love the part too with giant vitamin for the earth. And yes, I like the part how shitty Jonah Hill treated Jennifer Lawrence all the time. That was just awesome. I mean, his character was so vile, and you felt for Jennifer Lawrence, and there were chances. I really thought that at one point they were going to send someone to teach the asteroid love, not death for anybody. They probably had that on the drawing board.
Well, I loved it when they were sending up the mission and everybody's praying, and Jonah Hill prays for material things, the wealthy things, the good things in life.
That he'll have, and he's still on the internet after the Earth is, spoiler alert, destroyed basically, and he's still trying to get,
No kidding.
It was really, and I saw a lot of the, is the science being the science, or is the science there to make the money for the scientists?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And it brought back memories. Like you guys probably remember during the 1990s when they made that movie Wag the Dog.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Which was funny. This one, I know it was meant to be funny, and there were really funny scenes in it, but it was sad because this one was more realistic.
Right. Well, like Rich said, he watched it again and it made him angry. It's a funny movie. I think everybody should see it once. It's not. I don't think it's one of those movies that you want to. I want a comedy. Let me watch it again. Unless you're rich and you want to, be the smartest guy in the room right now.
Well, it was because I had watched it when it first came out. And I wanted it fresh in my mind, and it kind of pissed me off. And,
that's good.
And then I got sad. at the end.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you watch it because I can remember it as a comet or a meteorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but that's a good point though, Rich. You know, because I don't see myself tuning to watch it again. I mean, it was funny, and I thought they made their point, you know, and it was worth the watch, and I would recommend it to everybody. But it's not like, you know, you want to watch The Jerk again or something like that. You know, all I need is this asteroid, you know. But yeah, I do recommend it though.
Yeah, it's definitely worth seeing.
Yeah, definitely.
So
And
what would you rate it?
are we going on? We're going on the 5 system.
Sure.
Yeah.
5 system. I would give it a 4.5, just because of the rewatch value. It's not there.
I'll give it a 4.5 too, just because, like I said, it brought out emotions that I think that it was made to bring out.
Yeah. 4.3, as aggravating as it was very well made. I mean, Meryl Streep did a great job of channeling 2 different presidents at the same time.
Yes.
You know, Leonardo DiCaprio as this meek, manipulated scientist. You know, Jennifer Lawrence as this unattractive, marginalized. They were all. Even Jonas Hill was fantastic in that one.
He was.
I mean, he was so bloody over the top. He was great.
Exactly. You hated his character, and that was, you know, what he was there for, and it was great.
But then, but I got to admit, spoiler alert: if you haven't watched the whole movie, stick your fingers in your ears. I really liked it. He was the only one to survive at the end.
Yes.
Yeah. And he was still looking at you. I love it. He's taking his video. Hi, Ma.
Yeah. And like when they're taking off in the spaceship, and then she realizes, oh yeah, where's my son?
She left her son behind, but gave Leonardo DiCaprio the chance to go.
Yeah. And like I said, that scene with his family eating dinner, and Jennifer Lawrence and Timothy Chalamet, who's in Dune. He's a good upcoming actor, and that little part that he had, he just nailed that part too, of the kid that, you know, he's enamored with Jennifer Lawrence, and at the end of her life, oh, sorry, spoiler alert, you know, but that scene with them all eating dinner together, that was a great scene. I mean, to me, it got me, you know, when the rest was just people angry at each other, and so they made that work really well.
I was wondering how they were going to end it. I thought they were going to figure out a way to save it. But then I thought to myself, well, if they do that, then the president's the good guy, or the Elon Musk character. I think they did it well. And like you said, the fact that the family got together, put aside their differences, and found what was important.
You know, not to go on too much on this, but I liked how his sons were there for him, and they were forgiving to him.
Yeah, that was nice.
You know, I thought that was realistic. I mean, there's people that don't forgive, but I mean, those that do, that was realistic. I thought that was, they just wanted their dad's love. You know,
the one scene that I got that I thought I laughed. I had to hit pause. I was laughing. Was earlier in the movie when he, you know, the Elon Musk guy is talking about all these stuff he has, and you know, it can predict your death. How am I going to know? You're going to be eaten by a trachodon. And they're all looking at him like he's an idiot. Then fast forward 22,470 years later, they land on the dinosaur planet, and she gets eaten by what? A trachodon.
Yeah, that was great. To me, the whole point of this movie, so was I, Landa. Yeah. The whole point of this movie is that arguing over some things is pointless.
Yeah.
It's just no matter what you did, no matter who said what was going to happen was going to happen. And politics should have been taken out of it. Kind of, you know, same thing we're going through right now with the crap that we're going through right now. Take politics out of it. But unfortunately, we can't. And that's what made me
agree
sad.
with what Ash said earlier. It's kind of surprising that movie was made with so many. I think it's nice that so many stars, and we know Hollywood tends more to liberal, agreed to make this movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I don't think it wasn't a Hollywood production. I think it was an independent production. But it does have a message. And it would be interesting 20 years from now when we're all in the nursing home, you know, eating pudding together, to watch this movie and see how it relates to then.
Oh yeah, definitely. Unless we're wiped out by an asteroid and.
No. It's not going to be an asteroid. It'll be something more stupid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A tracheodon or something like that will eat us all.
Oh, I'd rather have this dinosaur apocalypse. So going from we gave it up a 4.3 to a 4.5, going from dark humor to a one of the funnest movies I've seen in a year.
I agree.
The Addams Project. So, Alan, do you want to?
I did. Don't look
that's
up.
right.
Rich. Let's
Sure, I
throw
can do
Rich.
So, The Adam Project is, I think it's a Netflix production.
Yes.
It is.
It stars Ryan Reynolds. He's the main character, but Jennifer Garner's in it. Mark Ruffalo's in it, and I don't know the young kid's name, but he was great. Whoever that kid was, he nailed it. He plays a young Ryan Reynolds, and what's going on is Ryan Reynolds jumps back in time. You don't know why just yet, and his ship gets fired on by people of his time. He's in the future, and he jumps back to 2022. And he meets up with his young self, his young 12-year-old self, and the kid's kind of a punk. He's a wise ass. He's got a big mouth but a small body, so he gets his ass kicked all the time. He's always getting beat up.
Yeah.
The young Ryan Reynolds. So they meet up. Hilarity ensues, and they what Ryan Reynolds came back for was to try and save his wife from. I really don't want to wreck it for you because this movie just came out. He wanted to save his wife from an evil plot, and his wife had gone back to 2018, and Ryan Reynolds tried to go back to 2018, and he screwed it up. And the bad guys chased him through a wormhole to get back to 2018, but he ended up going to 2022. Met his younger self. The kid's father had passed away. Mark Ruffalo is the father, and he had passed away a couple of years ago in a car accident. And Zoe Saldana is the wife, and the bad guys come in, they attack. Ryan Reynolds just trying to save the day, but at the end he got overwhelmed. Zoe Saldana comes in, helps out. They escape, get to Zoe Saldana's place, and it just moves on from there on how they jump together. The boy and Ryan Reynolds jump together. They get in Ryan Reynolds' time jet, and they go back to 2018 to try and stop time travel from ever happening. The dad, Mark Ruffalo, made or he invented time travel or discovered it, whatever you want to say. Excuse me. And they're trying to go back to stop it because I guess it's an absolute living hell in the future. I loved it too, Ashel. It was great.
Yes.
It's an excellent movie. I highly recommend it. It's just fun. It's not not going to win any Oscars. It's typical Ryan Reynolds Deadpool comedy. And the kid nails being a young Ryan Reynolds better than I ever could have hoped. He was fantastic.
Free Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that kid. The two of them, you could see. I mean, you could picture him as a young Ryan Reynolds.
Exactly.
And I loved how the one thing he wanted to know is if he was going to get laid in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, that was real. You know what, guy? When you're that age, yes, I'm going to have a girlfriend. Yes, I'm going to look like you. Holy crap!
Yeah, I mean, I gave up my brains for that beefy, muscular look.
Excuse me.
So those two just they worked so well together.
Yes,
and from a time travel perspective, the movie had so many flaws, but it worked. And I love the way the way Mark Ruffalo just wrote it all off. Well, how would that work? It'll just fix itself.
Yeah, and he wasn't when they both showed up. He knew. I thought it was cool. He knew his son. You know, in that scene, he knew that was Ryan Reynolds was his son.
Yeah.
You know. but I would have changed it. I would have changed it.
Yeah, they could have had some more fun with not knowing he was the son.
Yeah.
When he got back, they could have played that a little harder, but I think they were running out of time.
Yeah, that's what I think. That would have made the movie too long.
It was a fast movie. Yeah. It moved fast.
And Ruffalo and Ryan Reynolds, oh my God, they are fantastic. They got to do more movies together.
Well, they got to do a Hulk Deadpool movie. Like you had the Hulk in that one. You had Gamora.
Yeah.
You had Deadpool, of course. Yeah. And you had Elektra. You had all those.
That's right. Yeah.
That's how I nerded out so much. I was like, told my wife, look, and they even have Elektra in it, Jennifer Garner. Yeah. You know, anyone remembers that movie.
And the writers were there. I love the scene at the elevator. So this is where you work. Yeah. Oh, it only took you 44 years to bring me here. Okay, you got that one.
Or when he punches him, that was great.
Oh yeah. No, it is definitely a fun movie. It's not boring in any sense of the imagination. No. There's no lagging in it either.
Yeah, like Alan said, it's really fast. It's
fast. And they build up the characters so well in such a short time frame.
Right.
You know, I love the scene when Ryan Reynolds is at the bar with his mother.
Oh, yeah.
And talking about, asshole kids. And then as he walks out, he says he really loves you. He just doesn't know how to show it.
Yeah. My husband has a jacket like that.
Yeah. I love Mark Ruffalo's. You look like a condom with buttons.
Yeah.
But you see where Ryan Reynolds got his humor from his dad.
So. Yeah. Oh, exactly. It was pretty seamless that way. You know? It was pretty seamless. And, we just, Rich and I were just talking about Ryan Reynolds on that one night that him and I were the only ones that could make it, and we were talking about Free Guy. And so I was a little worried about this one because it seemed like he made Free Guy, made that other Netflix movie with The Rock and Wonder Woman. And,
Red Notice.
Red Notice.
I love that one.
And then he made this one. And so I didn't really have that. I mean, Ryan Reynolds, come on,
Yeah.
But I really didn't have the high hopes for it. I thought it'll be okay. Loved it.
Yeah, it was good. It was exactly what I wanted it to be. It was full of action. It was full of intrigue. It was really fast. Some of the special effects were great. Even their little time jets were really cool with the Delta wings and then the reverse Delta wing. It was great.
Yeah. And you tugged at the heartstrings.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the end scene when the three of them are playing catch.
Oh yeah, catch. Yeah.
That was heartbreaking, but in a loving sort of way. And the banter between the two kids, between young Adam and old Adam and the father was just fantastic writing. I'd love to see the outtakes from that movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. They had fun on that. It just was to me, it was the perfect little movie.
It was. And I watched it one night, and then the next night I was like, let me watch that again. Just to pick up the few things I missed.
Right. Then, and there wasn't a bad actor in it. So
no, it was great.
No.
Did either of you guys ever see the show? It was a Canadian show called Dark Matter.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's where the Asian guy was from. Yeah. That tough Asian guy that was flying the bad guy.
Oh,
he was one of the characters in Dark Matter, which I love that show. That was
I did show. Too. They canceled it too soon, man.
Yeah, 2-3 seasons, something like
that.
But
they left it on.
I remember. Excuse me. I remembered him from somewhere place, and I couldn't remember where it was. And I was thinking about it. And I just nailed it a minute ago. I was like, oh, it was Dark Matter.
Yeah, Alex Malderi or something like that. Yeah, we were watching. I was like, oh man, that guy's from Dark Matter. But
I love Netflix, but I prefer Amazon Prime because you can always go up to the top and you get the trivia and you can see which actor's on the screen and check and see. When I'm watching Netflix, I got to keep IMDb up on the other screen.
Well, I don't have a smart TV. I have a dumb TV. So I have a Fire Stick plugged in the side. And the thing is just, it's really starting to fail. I mean, this is like the third one I've had too. I watch a shitload of TV on it. So, but I mean, it just takes a long time to navigate through menus, and there's a lot of buffering going on. And I like down here, I have a smart TV right above me here, and it works great, no problem at all. So I know it's that silly Fire Stick.
Seriously, Ash? Green Guy was filmed in Revere?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Sorry. I'm from New England. Revere?
Yeah, Revere.
I have to pronounce it correctly.
It was.
I want to watch that one next.
There's quite a few scenes in that in Free Guy where you can tell it's Boston.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Scott. Yeah. Watch our review.
Yeah.
Okay.
We reviewed it, man.
That was 2 weeks ago or last week?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
Because we all did a show last week.
Yeah. That's right.
That's right. But it's
Hadley was drinking.
Yeah, Hadley was drinking. That's right. Hey, I watched a movie that was filmed up in your neck of the woods on Netflix the other night with my favorite, Frank Grillo. It's called Wheelman.
I heard of it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's a good tight thriller. It really is.
Yeah.
It's there's Garrett Dillahunt is in it from Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And there's only like 3 or 4 characters, but it really is intense. Oh, and it's got Shea Wiggum. I don't know if you know who he is, but he plays a bad guy in a lot of movies. It's really intense, fast paced. It's all from the viewpoint of this guy driving a getaway car. If you're looking for something, The Wheelman.
The Wheelman
on Netflix. The Wheelman.
Okay.
And it stars Frank Grillo.
Grillo's crushing movies. He's
is.
bumping a movie out every week.
He is, and unfortunately, he's hitching his wagon a little bit to some of those Bruce Willis movies.
Yeah.
You know?
He has been.
And
Bruce Willis needs money.
Yeah, he must. But the thing is, he's not blackballed. I don't understand why he's not doing great movies.
Somebody
he's
said
not a terrible actor.
Well, I don't know, Rich. I'll agree to disagree with you on that,
and that's fine. That's okay.
Because he nails John McClane. I mean, and he can do anguish almost as good as Mel Gibson, because Mel Gibson can do anguish great. Yeah. But I think sometimes either it's his acting or he just doesn't care when he's in these movies, because he just walks through some of these. But I probably
see that, I suppose. Yeah.
But I mean,
he typecast too.
Yeah.
Every movie is Red, Armageddon, the Die Hard movies.
Well, lately though, Scott, he's been cast as a bad guy.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of bad guys.
Doing a lot of bad guys.
But they're all crap movies too.
Yeah. They are.
He hasn't. When was the last serious movie he did? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I can't.
Tears of the Sun, Armageddon. I mean, seriously, it's been a
long
time.
It's been a while. I mean, he's done some B movies that were watchable, but lately he's just been pumping out some crap. Anything with Chad Michael Murray and him in it, steer clear of. Yeah. Those are crap.
Space zombies.
And I like Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, I don't mind. I think like I said, I think he's a pretty decent actor. I think he's got like sort of a focused range, if that makes any sense. He can play a wide variety of the same character. Does that make any sense?
No, it does. It does. See, I didn't know he was a conservative.
Hollywood hates conservatives.
Yeah. James Wood, Mel.
I guess that's
true. In Mel Gibson's defense, I mean, Mel Gibson did have quite a few meltdowns where he likes how to piss off everybody.
Yeah, he's crazy as a shithouse rat.
Yeah, he still can act though. Fifth Element, that's an excellent movie. Yeah. Fifth Element
is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's my wife's favorite. It's Tina's favorite, one of her favorites. But Mel Gibson puts out some B movies that are still pretty decent. Now he's got this one that's Panama that I saw previews for. I don't know. It looks pretty bad, but he does gritty movies, which his acting's better, and you can excuse a gritty movie because you're like, okay, I know what I'm in for. The Bloodfather, or the Gringo, but. Yeah, he is
an actor that I love, but with him it's hit or miss. He either does a fantastic role or the movie sucks. Is Nick Cage?
Exactly.
We were just commenting today about that. Remember that
Nick Cage? And when I heard he was going to play Dracula in the new Renfield movie, I thought he's going to rock this. Have you seen the photos of him?
He looks like the Joker from Adam West's Batman series.
He looks like the Joker
Bub.
in a nursing home.
He looks like the zombie from Day of the Dead, Bub.
Yeah.
He really does with the lips and the white face.
I mean, I'm thinking to myself, oh, Mike, this movie's gonna suck.
Is it a comedy?
I don't know.
Or is it serious?
I think it's got a comedic tone to it. Yeah, it's supposedly the whole Dracula story from Renfield's point of view.
Who plays Renfield? Do you know?
Oh God, I don't remember.
Losing me.
Let me look it up.
Yeah. But he's got that new movie coming out though that I want to see. The one about him playing himself.
Oh, I've heard about that.
With him and Pedro Pascal, the Mandalorian, is like his biggest fan. And he pays to have him for his birthday on his weekend, and he's got to be an action hero for real or something. It looks funny. It does.
I'll watch anything with Nick Cage in it, and then afterwards, sometimes it's like, oh, I got to watch this again. Other times, it's like I go upstairs and take a shower.
Well, yeah,
it's a dark fantasy comedy, and Nicholas Hoult is Renfield.
Okay, Nicholas Holt's a good actor.
Yeah. So that actually could be a good flick.
Nicholas Hoult was in Warm Bodies.
Yeah.
He was the lead in Warm Bodies, and
played the Beast.
Yes, Fury Road. Yep.
Yeah, he was
and played the Beast.
Yeah.
Yep. But
wait a minute, who did he play in Fury Road?
The kid.
Witness Me.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
He plays the Beast in X-Men, like Rich said, and I had something going here, and Nicolas Cage, because Tina and I we watch his movies for a little bit. We usually turn them off because they start getting bad. But we watched like 3 of them that were bad, but were watchable, but I wouldn't watch them again. Kill Chain was one of them. It seems like in every movie he's got in his contract, he gets to screw the actress, the lead actress in it, who's like 25 to 30 years younger than him. You know? So it's like, hey guys, can you pay me and get me laid in this? All right. Yeah.
Did you see Willy's Wonderland?
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it's again not going to win any Oscars, but he didn't speak. He had a non-speaking part. He was in the whole movie, and he did not have a single word.
Scott,
I loved him in The Rock.
Oh yeah,
Con Air.
That's one of his. The first National Treasure.
I'm gonna gut you, son.
Yeah. Face Off.
Con Air.
Yes.
Yeah. Gone in 60 Seconds.
And the movie was horrible, but I still loved it. Was the I can't think. Oh, Drive Angry.
Yeah, Drive Angry.
Oh, yeah. the Satan movie, the devil movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider. He played Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he was Ghost Rider.
He was pretty good as Ghost Rider.
Did you know, Tony, in Vampire's Kiss, he actually really ate those cockroaches?
Yep.
There were cockroaches in a bowl, and he walked into a strip club, and it was like a vampire strip club, and he picked up a couple of cockroaches, and they were alive, and he actually ate them.
I guess that's the equivalent in a vampire bar of being a regular bar and eating the peanuts that are on the bar, right? Find a Band-Aid in it or something. Go, you know. He was in Valley Girl.
Yeah, I get the reference, Alan. I get the reference. The Band-Aid in it. Yeah. I just read that scene last night.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah. Thanks for reading it, though. But he was in Valley Girl. He was a lead. I remember seeing him back in the 80s. He did some good movies in the 80s. Not that saying Valley Girl's a good movie. I mean, it probably was back then because I think I watched it a few times. But, you know, it's an 80s movie. And I love 80s movies. My wife does not. I love them because they get away with stuff that, especially cop movies, 80s cop movies. They investigated every crime. They never wrote a report. They blew shit up. I watched Blue Thunder, and they take down half of LA trying to, stop Roy Scheider, and nobody cares. 8mm. Oh,
that's a twisted flick.
Yeah, it's a good movie though.
It's
dark.
He's good in it too.
Yeah, I mean he's a good actor, but he just. I don't know.
It's hit or miss. I mean, I went to see him and John Goodman in Bringing Out the Dead.
Yeah,
one of the worst movies I ever saw.
I started watching that years ago. I never finished it.
Yeah,
and John Goodman's another one.
Have you seen Pig? The movie Pig? I haven't.
No. I've been like, meh.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous to watch it because it's a Nicolas Cage movie. So, like you said, hit or miss. and it's about him trying to get his truffle hunting pig back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know.
You know,
And
it might have Lord of War. That's a good one. That's when he made like the one where he's a weatherman. It's probably called Weatherman, but those are decent flicks. But he just descended into B movie hell.
Yeah, he did.
You know?
Well, I mean, he did that. What was that Angel movie he did where he was the angel?
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
Meg Ryan was in it. I mean, that was honestly that was a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a chick flick. It really
What
was.
movie
But
are we talking about?
I can't remember the name of it. Let me look it up.
It's
Nick
got
Cage
that
Angel movie.
the soundtrack from it's got a good soundtrack. I'm trying to think of the band that had the big song on there.
City of Angels.
City of Angels.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
198.7 million at the box office. So.
Yeah, it was a hit.
We ought to do a Nicolas Cage night some night for watching Wyrd.
Yeah, I mean he's a Coppola, right? He's Francis Ford Coppola's nephew, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Angels. Yeah, Goo Goo Dolls. Thank you, Ashel. Thank you, Goo Goo Dolls. Yeah, they had the soundtrack of that. So he just I don't know. Gosh, I was going to say something about Nicolas Cage too, and I just
escapes you.
Yeah, it escapes me, just like so much these days escape me.
See, I liked Face Off because I thought the acting was brilliant. The way Travolta channeled Cage and Cage channeled Travolta.
Yeah.
Yes,
they must have had a blast making that movie.
Oh
yeah, that part where he's the priest, where he's dressed up as a priest at the beginning, and that's a crazy movie. It's a fun movie.
It is.
You know, and Travolta's another one. He's another one that kind of he's hit or miss.
Plays a great bad guy.
Yeah, he does.
He does. He makes a lot of B movies now, and some are good, some aren't that good. He's an okay actor. I think Pulp Fiction really saved his ass.
Agreed.
You know,
it definitely turned things around for him because he was. Yeah. I hadn't seen him in 15 years, and then he did that movie. Turned it right around.
Was Pulp Fiction before or after Michael?
It was. Oh, I don't know. Maybe
it was after.
Yeah, I think so. But he'd made like Michael, and that was good. And then he made like this dog movie or something, and he just wasn't going anywhere. It seemed like.
No, but at least he broke out of that role.
Yeah,
the
Danny Monero,
Fever, you know,
exactly.
Yeah, Danny Monero.
Back Carter role.
Yeah, Snake Eyes was good. Yes, it was. Yeah, I forgot about that asshole. That movie
Michael came out in 1996, and Pulp Fiction came out in '94.
Oh, okay. So it did.
Yeah,
it did hinge on that. But he, yeah, Danny Monero. I'm old enough to remember when Saturday Night Fever was huge, and I remember my mom's best friend. She was all in love with John Travolta, you know. And then he made Staying Alive too.
We're gonna bring. Thank God we're doing this without Hadley because she would make so much fun of us. How many here either tried to learn disco dancing or actually went to discos?
Oh,
both. I'm 53, so both.
How old are you, Scott?
59.
I'm 58. So I wasn't. Well, I remember riding my bike down to the Warehouse Record Factory and buying. I'd saved up my money and I bought the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever, you know, and I played the crap out of that thing.
I had a good friend of mine, Dory, come over, and her and Tracy were going to teach me and a bunch of my guy friends how to disco because, you know, we were going to go on the dance floor and pick up chicks. And it was like 3 drunken, crippled hippos trying to learn how to dance. And then my sister Hope comes out. She's like about 7, and she's out there and she's doing all the moves. And I was like, "Friggin', we'll just wait till the 50s come in."
I didn't go to dances till I was in high school. I was one of those guys.
Parachute pants.
I had parachute pants. I had a black pair.
I'll pay you for a picture of those.
I don't. There's not a picture of those.
I never had a pair of parachute pants.
Oh, I did, man. I used to go to Chess King and get all the cool clothes.
No, you were the one trying to remember. It was me, Curtis, and John. And if you remember, the three of us were banging into each other, and I think it was you and Tracy who were doing good, and Hope's off in the corner, really dancing good. I think you gave up on us. That's my dance instructor.
It's the first dance I went to in high school. I wore a pair of Angel Flights and a silk shirt.
Yeah, that's classy.
And they played Freebird was one of the songs they played there, you know. So I lived in a rural area at that time.
If I can find the picture of me in my silk multicolored shirt, I will have the guts to post it on my page. It'll like ruin whatever reputation I have.
I'll post a high school picture. It was the
best birth control device in the history. Me in that shirt.
You know, that's what we ought to do on the Weird Realities page. I'll post some high school pictures. All of us post our high school pictures, or some of them. I looked like Tony Orlando a little bit back then.
Oh.
I had hair.
I didn't even know where they would be. Let me see if I have any.
Oh my God, my hair looks like a Brillo pad.
I had thick hair, and I didn't know I was going to lose it. I should have looked to my dad more. I remember getting, like, I was 22, 23. I didn't lose my hair until I was in my 30s, and I had the girl, I was at Supercuts. You remember Supercuts, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And the girl was like, oh, yeah, we can sell you some shampoo that'll get that hair loss under control. And I was so insulted. Wow. Me? I'm not losing my hair. I got all this. And I should have listened. But my wife loves me bald, so I'm good.
I have told.
And I can buy hats anytime I want.
I've told my family if they ever pick on my lack of hair, I'm either going to do the mullet with the comb over, or I'm going to get a toupee that does not match my hair color.
I can send you some.
Yes, look at that. Look at that. You're not wasting your hair. No. I always like Frank Grillo, that actor, man. He's got that freaking big ass pompadour, and I think that's probably why he's one of my favorite actors, because he's not wasting his hair. And neither are you, Rich.
If you can pull off a pompadour, you are ruling life. You are just killing it. Because I just look like a friggin' hippie with my hair. So.
You look like you retired from law enforcement.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of my buddies grew out their hair, you know, and they grew their hair long, and you know, you have hair, thank God. But they'd be like me. They'd have hair on the side. Yeah, look at. See, you got all that hair. Look at that.
Ah,
holy crap, man.
That's me.
Yeah. There we go. Look at that. That's beautiful, man. We got a Viking.
I'm gonna cut off my ponytail and send it to Scott. You gotta glue it on the back of your head.
See, there's.
Maybe I should send a few locks to Alan too.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark. How you
Mark.
doing?
You came just in time to see us talking about our hair.
Yeah.
You look like a damn Viking over there, Rich.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan. I'm gonna grow these. I'm gonna, put beads in them and get all big again. I used to be big, but that was a long time ago.
Oh, me too. Me too, man.
So, what do we give the Adams Project?
I give it a 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a solid 4.8. I really liked it.
Yeah, solid 5 too here. It's a fun movie. The family can watch it. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's a must watch. It's like Alan said, it's fast. So it's not. It's a 2-hour movie, but it's fast. So you're gonna love it.
It doesn't seem like it's. I read somewhere where someone said there were some parts that were long in it, but it didn't seem that way.
Yeah, and you don't have to think about it. It's all right in front of you.
Exactly.
Pretty nice.
It was awesome fun. Yes. And I can see it not being released at the movies because to be on the widescreen, it's not that big of a movie.
Yeah.
No.
You know.
Agreed. Yeah.
But man, it's a fun movie. Definitely. And if you're a Ryan Reynolds fan, he's Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I love Ryan Reynolds.
And the kid. The kid was I think the kid's the best part of the movie. Just because I look at that kid and I see Ryan Reynolds. His mannerisms and the way he talked and his wise-assery. It was great. Yeah. Snark.
He's very snarky. I'm going to use that word, wise-assery.
Wise-assery.
All right, gentlemen. It's been about an hour. For some of us, it's really late.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
I gotta go to work in about 5 minutes. So.
Oh crap.
Well, no, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I have to go to work, but I was being a little facetious.
Oh,
But I don't sleep, so I'll be up for another 3 hours anyway.
Oh geez. Well,
Oh yeah.
he's got the empire behind him,
Oh,
man.
I do.
Yes.
How long does it take you to build one of those, Rich?
Oh man, it's a Nebulon B frigate, and it's enormous right there. It depends. I don't have a lot of time, so it takes a long damn time to build one. Maybe a month and a half.
Are they Lego or are they models?
No, those are Legos.
Okay, wow.
And those are so stupid expensive, and I get them on a whim.
Right.
Like there's two behind me that were like crazy expensive, but I got them for almost no money. So, and now if you try to buy them now, they're like $1,000.
Really?
Jeez. Amazing. Nice though.
All right.
It's been great talking to you two, talking movies, and I'm glad everybody's joined us today. It's just awesome to have you all back. Let us know what you think about this new time. If you want us to keep this time, or if you like the old time, if it works out, let us know, please, in the comments. And you guys have anything?
Rich?
No, I'm pretty good. I just I've actually started editing the edits on the book, so
good.
I got maybe 40 pages left, so I crushed it the past few days. So
you have.
Hopefully, I'll be able to get that out soon.
Good.
And which book is this, Rich?
This is the crossover of the two series, the Run series and the Theory series.
Okay.
And hopefully, I can get it published, mid-April.
Good.
Nice.
I'll keep you guys in the loop.
And did you get my review on Scott on your time travel on your time travel book?
No, I don't think I did. Did you?
Oh, I posted it. Yeah, so look.
I'll go take a look at it.
I really enjoyed it. It was fun.
Thank you, Londa. As for me, I'm just trying to get the final edits done on Nurse Alyssa 8. I'll do the cover reveal this weekend, and it'll probably go up for pre-release. Oh, probably around April 1st or so.
Cool.
Scott, how many titles do you have in total? How many full novels do you have?
The last time I checked, I've got about 25 novels.
Jesus.
Novels and novellas.
Wow.
So I'm throwing the novellas in there.
That's fantastic.
When you asked him how many titles he had, I thought you meant like Count, Lord, Esquire.
So
what are we calling you today?
WWE, boxing.
That's a lot of titles, those guys. Holy smokes.
So,
how long have you been writing? Have you been published?
Well, my first book was published in 2009. So
wow. Jeez.
But most of those titles have been published within the last 2 years.
Wow, that's some prolific stuff.
Wow. Cooking hell. Well,
Cooking hell.
I wish you the best, Ashwell.
Good luck, Ash.
Yes. So you help me poop after breakfast.
I think we cause constipation. Huh?
I think Bobby
just record it and watch it. I
think Bobby Brown can help you with that. Have you ever seen when he extracts? Whitney Houston was constipated and he went in there and stuck his finger somewhere and helped her.
I am good with never ever.
That is an episode of their live reality show. My family.
I can't wait to never talk about that again.
I did not know they had a live reality show.
They did. They did years ago.
The Kardashians is something that I will never watch. That will be my hell. I will be stuck in front of the TV with reality TV, the
Clockwork Orange style,
Friends.
I'm just trying to help out Mark. Mark, I'm sure you write Bobby Brown, and we call it Bobby Browning you. So he'll probably Bobby Brown you if you ask him.
All right, well, that's it for us, everyone. Rich, Alan, it was great talking to you guys tonight. We had some really good movies to play with. And we'll announce later what we're going to do for next week. We've got to double check with the Queen first to make sure, get her approval before we do any movies.
Yes.
All right. So thank you all for joining,
watching
Weird Realities. If you like us, subscribe, give us good reviews, or if you're going to give us bad reviews, make them Ryan Reynolds snarky so we can enjoy them.
Right.
And we will all see you next Thursday.
Be sure to massage the like button and ring the bell, folks.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
guys. Smash that like
Stay
button.
weird.